Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady, 58, come on. Right here, right. 02, 02. Hey, my 7.
Breeze now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
13.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Ready, yellow lady. I'm coming for you.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Breeze going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Rivers to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
180, 190.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Rivers on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Rivers, Hunter Henry brings it in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
A 37-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
You ready? Come on. Crunch time, defense. Check 43. You're good. Line 4, ready.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Toss play, Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Let's go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll run here. It's Murray. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rivers now. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's another Chargers first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
190. Check 55. Mike. Let's set it.
From the red zone now, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Second down and goal. Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, easy. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 21.
Throwing now is Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. This is caught inside the 15. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike, 58, right there. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first and 10, here's Breeze.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Hey, pick your game up.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sammy.
Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
58, boys. 58. Mike, come on. 58 for Mike. Hey, box truck. Let's go.
Breeze now. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike,
4
ready.
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double time. We got 4. 36.
Here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready! Run, 80! Watch the run! Behind!
On 2nd and 9. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Jump.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers now from the 50. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Black 15! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, it's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
You're good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down, Breeze. And it's incomplete. Austin Carr, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Pick me up. Here we go. Easy, opposite. 5. You ain't going nowhere. 58, right over there.
Breeze going to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, Brown 80. Check 55 for Mike. Watch the back.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rivers again. Green with a catch left side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my special.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
27, Saints 6. Michael Badgley in the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will score.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right to the 3. Coming this way. Here we go. I get it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Newton to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On the return, it's King. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give them credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield, try and get a touchdown.
Like the confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13 and also a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right, maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ready? 52's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Here we go, come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
20.
Now Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost are... to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 11! They're going to need some therapy after this.
Again to the fullback. This is Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On second and goal, Rivers.
After a play like that, it should be congratulated.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And a Panther first down.
Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And shutting him off, now open field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's Newton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Bruce Irvin. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Let's go.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Switch. Great.
On first down, Newton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Great. 58, right over there. Yeah, 58, right there. Hey, 58 is a mic.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's King. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Get 180! 180! Check, watch what you thought. Load it!
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Let's make these babies.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Newton on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now it's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Set. Get ready. Here we go, see? All day, defense, all day. All day. 8. 52, Mike, come on, ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Rivers to throw it. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now Rivers. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the foot.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Newton now to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Rivers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. Allen, the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play call.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on the play.
First down.
from the 50, Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he sets to fire, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 29-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Ready, block 15. 54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
To throw, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Addison able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Express.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To the air again, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gun. 58, come on. 58, come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Chargers 26.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Check. Lucky.
Throwing here, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. That one good for 26 and a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Red. Slam.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Newton to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
And for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with 7 seconds remaining. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Set 180. Set 180. 154.
Here's Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed. When they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Sit ready. That's 25. Check. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They toss to Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman.
You ain't doing nothing today.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
51 subs. Watch the ship. Check 90. 51 subs.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Strip the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58. Ready to go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominant.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. set a tone for it, and the best part, they've made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
3rd and long for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Rivers to throw it. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But betcha it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
We're ready. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 26 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing Rivers. Sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the...
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready, 280, white 25.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready, white 25. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Time, 25.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go. Here we go.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4.
Here's Ryan to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 53 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll run here with Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Rivers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the group.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, ready,
A first down throw here for Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a...
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 25 on second down, Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Desmond King back deep. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Taken in at the 11. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
I'm coming after you. Come on,
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, check. 58, boys, 58. Come on. Space. I don't know why this team showed up. Watch twins. Hey, orbit. Watch twins.
Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Julio Jones, incomplete. Brings up third down and 1.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
58's the money. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
59, Daddy! 52! Hey, sprint plans!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Freeman again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, it's Freeman. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 73 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked it. At the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! Wait! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shoot! 21! Check your hot read.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
At the Falcons' 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Allen's got it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. Rivers again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play. To throw is Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 27, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Here we go.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Hey, wahoo! Pick it up, 54, Seth! Watch twist.
Now it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Exit, exit. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
390. 55. I got it.
Here's Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. He's going to let it fly.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
The incredible comeback nearly complete. A chance to go ahead here on 1st and goal. Rivers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.